What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the P&L Show. We are back, and we're gonna cut this episode a little short because I gotta be somewhere in a little while, but not too short, so you guys would still get like a good
amount of content.
a good talking. Yeah.
All right, so Leo recently has become a fan of the Weeknd.
Of the Weeknd, he's amazing. I think I just hopped on him because of the most popular song right now, which is was it Blinding Lights?
Blinding Lights, yeah.
Because once I heard that, it reminded me of that song by Aha and shit. Like some like 80s style thing. And so then I'm like, I'll give him a shot. So I just went on like Spotify, looked up some. Well, first I play always the popular songs, cause like, the popular songs are popular for a reason.
Yeah, and they're the ones you'll mostly hear on the radio.
And I was like, okay. And especially because if you go see him live, which we're going to talk about that in a second, guys, then he's probably going to play those, obviously, because those are the ones everyone likes the most. But yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Surprising to me, because I'm not really like a R&B or a pop kind of guy. I don't know, whatever he is. So yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think he's considered alternative R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I just know he's like in the R&B genre.
We're about to see him live.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I really want to.
Cause when is the actual day like that he's coming here?
It's in August. I think August 13 or 14.
Yeah.
It's like on the weekend though.
Cause we've had
no
bad.
pun intended.
We've had oh my god. Cause we've had bad luck with the concert schedulings. We wanted to see Aventura, but it was a little late for that. And then wanted to see Prince Royce, but
we missed
out.
Up.
We missed out on some $20 ticket thing he had.
And then the dates were kind of like too short notice. Like I wouldn't have gotten time off work, and like the billing was kind of expensive. We even were about to commit and like go to a different one that wasn't in LA.
Yeah.
But it turned out it was even more expensive, so it wasn't even worth the trip. So we're like, we were better off getting it over here, but even then it was still too short notice.
I mean, I feel like we have a better chance for the Weeknd though, which, I mean, I'm happy because, I recently fell in love with him, so I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm hoping if everything lines up, we'd probably get the tickets around March 13, and so yeah, we'd be seeing that for in August, and we about to jam the fuck out.
Oh, dude, when he plays Blinding Lights, I'm just gonna be like,
oh my god. Everyone's gonna start freaking out and shit.
Yeah.
Is it in Staples?
Yeah, it's in Staples.
Oh my!
So it's not even far. That's the other good thing.
Thank
it's
God.
gonna be like right there.
Because sometimes they be performing in like what's the other place, like the Forum and
the
like
Forum.
the Hollywood Palladium or something like that. It's a little further.
Sometimes it's in Burbank.
Oh, hell no, that's a little too far. But yeah, we're looking forward to that because finally something might line up so we can go see someone. Like we wanted to see Logic too.
Yeah.
But that didn't line up either, unfortunately. But
he was in the Forum too, I think.
Was he?
Oh no, it was the Hollywood Bowl, I think.
I don't know.
So one of
some
those
stadiums
in Hollywood.
But it didn't line up.
Just
had bad luck with that shit.
But I mean, recently music's been kind of lit. Well, for me lately, it's been pretty lit.
Yeah.
Because Prince Royce dropped a new album.
Oh yeah. That's why we wanted to go see him because the alter ego tour and shit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I mainly wanted to go to hear like the bachatas. I mean, I like his reggaeton, but like I never mind that he wants to like explore the genres. I just want them to at least give me like one bachata.
Yeah.
Like at least to stay with his roots a bit.
Yeah. That's the thing with me too. That like I think I've told you this before that I don't really like. Or not that I don't like it, but like I don't actively listen to bachata and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's more of I just enjoy hearing music live because it's just seeing it is different than just hearing it on your headphones and shit.
Like when they recreate the whole soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like that's amazing. And so that's why, even though I didn't listen, I was just down to go. Even though it didn't end up happening, we didn't get the tickets, but I'm always down to go.
I know you
explore
probably
some
like
new music and
you
shit.
probably get the most excited over the guitars because
because those fools are shredding.
Yeah, it's like.
And then there was that one song like I couldn't get it out of my head for a while. It's the song of was it the Corazón Sin Cara?
Oh,
is that what it's called?
Then I goes.
Yeah. That one's
That
label.
one was hard.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really loud too. Like when that thing comes on, like I gotta turn my earphones
Yeah,
down because
yeah.
it blasts.
That's the other thing too. Like my mom always plays that music, and so I never know like what artist it is and all that stuff. But I remember when because I think I came over and we were just like looking stuff on the computer, and I'm like, oh, play a Prince Royce song that you think I'd know. And then you played that one, and I was like, damn! Like I remember this one. Like my mom would always be jamming it at like 7 a.m. and shit, cleaning. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I didn't like actively follow Royce for too long, but like I found out who he was in high school because in advisory it was I think it was Dixie. Do you remember Dixie? It was Dixie and Wilmer. I don't know if either of them listen to the podcast, but shout out to you guys if you are. But they were the ones who were talking about like, oh, Prince Royce. I was like, who's that? And then I don't know who it was that showed it to me, but they showed me the El Amor que Perdimos.
Yeah.
The one that I showed you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, damn, this is sad.
Hello, this is crazy. Huh?
I was like, but his voice is nice.
Yeah. I prefer. Well, I feel like I don't know if it's considered sacrilege to say this for people that like bachata, but I feel like I prefer Prince Royce more than. I'm sorry, guys. I prefer Prince Royce over Romeo Santos, just because of the fact that I feel like I've heard more of Prince Royce's songs than Romeo Santos.
But you've heard Aventura, no?
Yeah.
But
That's true. That's another
Romeo.
thing. That's true. I don't know. I like Prince Royce a little better, but it's also just because obviously I haven't explored the whole thing. So maybe there's other songs that if I listen to Romeo, then I'm like, oh yeah, he's better than this fool. But
I listen to like both of them a lot. Like his new album, a lot of his bachatas are lit. Like I think right now the ones I've been grinding, like always hearing on repeat, is Loteria.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
dude. The other day on Twitter, he was saying, Romeo was saying it to like people on Twitter, like, hey guys, like go listen to Loteria and tell me like what you perceive from the song. And then because some of the lines in there, Royce references some of Romeo's songs.
Oh, nice.
Like let me think what the first lyric is. It's like a las 5 de la mañana él te llama. And people are like,
and that's I already know. Yeah.
And then they're in the chorus. Let me see if I can remember.
Las 5 de la mañana. Is that right?
And people were saying like, oh, does this mean a remix is coming? Or like, does this finally mean the two kings
they're
are
gonna make a song together? Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, please. Like, it's been years. People have been like hounding them to make a song together because they're both considered like the kings of bachata of modern bachata.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember that other line he says. I think he says like por eso sigues siendo mía, something like that. And that's like a reference to his Eres Mía.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot more that like I can't remember off the top of my head, but those are the two that like everyone was saying.
Maybe it is a hint then, because if he purposely put that on Twitter, that song, and said, what do you think? Because it's obviously like people that are hardcore bachata people are like, oh shit, like I know what you're referencing. Then maybe that's him being like, we're working on it, something's in the works or some shit like that.
What people were saying is like, will it be like Royce and Aventura or Royce and Romeo?
Would it be a song or an album?
I would prefer them to make an album.
Well, no, duh, but like, I mean, probably busy as fuck. No, so maybe a song.
Romeo's on tour with Aventura and Royce is about to go on tour in like 3 days. Well, at the time of this recording, he's going in 3 days.
Maybe if they make like a, what do they call when it's like a 4-song thing, like an EP that's like four songs. Usually they're like 4 songs.
Oh yeah, it's like
if they make like
4
that,
to 5 or something.
Yeah. I feel like that would be perfect because I don't think they're gonna make a full album because it's a little bit too much.
I'd be down.
That's too much to ask.
Well, because for me, it would probably end up being like them mixing their styles together, which I think would be really dope. Like, please, I'm begging.
We'll see. They're gonna make some bangers though. They better make some bangers.
All I know is that the internet will blow up when
That's
those two
true.
finally work together.
And I already know my mom's gonna be spamming that shit as always.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be spamming it on my Instagram, on my Twitter, everything.
What if at some point in the future, like they do the collab, right, and whatever,
Yeah.
and then later they go on tour together.
Oh, I don't
Like,
care what the price is.
like
I'm going. At that point, I'll be like, get out of my way.
You're like, I'm buying it ASAP.
Be like, I'll use my credit card.
I'll go in debt. I don't give a fuck. And then another thing in the music world, Eminem dropped an album not too long ago.
Oh yeah, dude.
I still haven't listened to the whole thing. I only listened to like the Godzilla one.
Oh yeah,
and
dude, he goes off on Godzilla.
That's the one that he starts rhyming all fast, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I know there was like 2 more that I listened to, but I just completely forgot the names.
I listened to that one. I listened to Darkness, and I listened to one. I forgot what it's called, but it's with Royce.
Royce.
Not Prince Royce.
I was about to be like, Eminem and Prince Royce made a song.
No, that'd be dope if like more artists joined the Latin community in terms of songs. Cause
Drake did.
Yeah, Drake did it with Romeo, and he did it with Bad Bunny.
Oh, he did a song with Romeo?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I know.
You know, Nicki Minaj did one with him too.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, I know, and I think Cardi B did a song with somebody in Spanish or some shit. I don't know who though.
Oh, Ozuna.
Yeah, there you go.
With the taki-taki.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much the only artist I know that like went to do some Spanish shit. But it makes sense, because I feel like Drake, what Bad Bunny does is essentially the same thing, like type of music that Drake makes. Like the beats are basically the same, kind of.
The lyrics like depressed as
yeah,
hell.
Yeah, exactly. So it made sense that he was there. But the only thing is his Spanish is not.
I wonder
not
what would
great.
it be like if what do you call it? If Bad Bunny made like a Marvin's Room type of song.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean,
that's depressing as hell.
I mean, maybe he has, because like I haven't delved into his music too much. Like the only songs I know is Mayores and Vete.
Mayores?
Yeah.
I'm at Mayores. I'm straight with that song, bro.
Yeah, those are the only 2 songs I know of him. Oh, and when he was featuring with Enrique.
Enrique Iglesias?
Yeah.
Who? Drake?
No, Bad Bunny.
Oh, what the hell? I was like, Drake made a song with Enrique Iglesias.
No.
And then I know a lot of it's like they start doing, like, going into one world and then the other people go into the other world, because some of the English people are going to do some Spanish shit now, but then also sometimes they try to do some English shit, like Enrique Iglesias. That fool tries to sing in fucking English all the time, like that album that came with that song that's like, that's tonight I'm fucking you and shit.
Yeah.
That whole album's in English and shit, so it's like they try to do that whole thing too and shit.
I know Royce did that too.
In English?
Yeah, he did a whole album in English.
Was it good?
I didn't.
Well, he
listen
speaks
to
good
it.
English, no?
Yeah, he's bilingual.
Yeah. But he did, but bilingual, not
Yeah,
like
legit. Not like you and
not
me.
like tráeme spray and shit, like.
No, like he's bilingual.
Oh fuck! I didn't even know that. I gotta listen to that shit then.
Or, well, I don't know if Royce says it like that, but I know Romeo says it like that. He's like, he said it like in an interview. He's like, I mainly speak Spanish, but not as well as, like, because he was in Mexico. He's like, but not as well as you guys. But I'm able to like defend myself and like hold a conversation, understand the language. What's the word? He's familiar with his roots.
What amazes me is they weren't born like over there, no, like Mexico.
No, they were born in New York.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Look at that, huh? It's like it's meant to be, huh?
Then it like makes me like want to push, because like these fools, they weren't born in their country. They got the Spanish down. Well, for me, it's the reading and the writing where I suck.
Yeah, I feel like for me it's just the writing. Like if I see something, I feel like I'll be able to get it on my own. But writing is just another story, because
like
you gotta add the ñes and
acentos.
shit. I'm straight. Yeah, no, that's impossible for me. That's why that's the reason I thought when I heard them singing, I thought they were from, like, they were from like Mexico or Dominican Republic. And then when you showed me the video that he was speaking in English, he spoke it like really good. So I'm like, wait a sec. So I thought he was born over there, but then in the interview he's like that he was born in New York. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I got my mind blown and shit.
Yeah, they're both bilingual.
What the fuck? The Weeknd ain't bilingual though.
El
Where
fin
is
de
he
semana.
from? I still don't know where he's from.
He's from Canada.
The Weeknd?
Yeah, he's from Canada. And with the Ethiopian, I think it's called, background. I think that's what it's called.
I don't qualify. Then he
I'm
can't.
pretty sure he's from Toronto, though.
From Canada. I don't qualify though, cause he says the N word. Being from Canada don't qualify you, bro.
Well, I don't know. I don't fully know his background. I'm pretty sure he's like Ethiopian, though.
And then you say he's having beef with Justin Bieber, like.
Yeah,
Who
I just
still
know they
listens
don't
to
like
Justin, bro.
Yeah, I think he dropped an album too.
Did he? I know he dropped that song "Yummy."
Yeah, but I was like, well, I haven't heard the song, but I'm not a fan of Justin Bieber. The
Me
only
either.
song like I kept in one of my playlists, like that huge main playlist I
Uh-huh.
have, was "Love Yourself."
That's the one with the acoustic guitar in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That's the only one.
That's
I was
like I feel like that's the song everyone keeps, cause like his most okay song before he does stuff like "Yummy" and shit. That's kind of
Yeah.
just trash and shit.
I'm just like, I can't vibe with Justin Bieber. Sorry.
And then I don't even know what happened. Wait, hold on. Cause I wasn't ever caught up with that whole like gossip and shit. Selena actually dated Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like confirmed. And then she did. Who dumped who?
That I don't know.
But then she went with the Weeknd guy.
Yeah.
How old's the Weeknd guy?
How old?
Yeah, and you know his age.
No, I don't know his age.
And then Selena and him broke up.
Yeah.
And
But supposedly, like, they remained friends. Like, it wasn't like a bad breakup.
And now he's trying to get back with his ex. Yes.
That I don't know. Like, I don't know too much about his love life. Yoshi probably could tell you.
That's what I
I
live
just know
for.
that
I like
the girl was
reading
Bella.
I like reading into all of that shit just because it's funny. Cause now they got beef, but I want to know why. It's not just like it's not funny unless you know the backstory and
It's
stuff.
like when he's like, "Oh, you a bitch."
Yeah,
Like, all right.
exactly. Like,
No, I
kinda-
think it's fun when rappers have beef.
yeah, exactly. But that's I mean I like context. Kind of like when you showed me that the rap devil thing with
Oh yeah.
with NGK. I mean the song was just like ridiculous anyway. So, but then when you told me it was because something about like he tweeted he tweeted something about like Eminem's daughter, no? But she was like underage or something like that.
that wasn't the reason. It was because he did like a press run. Like he was basically using Haley's name to like make himself bigger, like for exposure.
But using her name, how? Like, was he saying that like they were together or something, or what the fuck?
No, I think it was just based off of that like tweet. Like he
Mhm.
was using it as a way of like getting exposure.
Oh.
Because M was saying that he didn't even like know about that tweet. Like it never hit his radar.
Until someone told him?
Yeah, he didn't find out till like a year after, I think he said.
What the fuck? Well, yeah, and then so looking into the background of all that, I was fucking just dying because how ridiculous the fight is and shit.
But I mean, I just like it when rappers do it because I always am down to hear the diss tracks.
Didn't Meek Mill have one with Drake?
I think I remember that whole beef. Like people were talking about it, like, oh, Meek Mill or Drake, and I was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I wish I knew like that's why I sometimes wish I kept up or like follow all these celebrities on Twitter because that's usually I feel like where fights start because some tweets happen and shit,
So
and then
like, hey, you
it's
bitch.
always on Twitter. Yeah, where you like. So I'm probably gonna follow them. So next time some drama shit happens, I'm like the first one to know.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm always lurking on Twitter. I'm always seeing all the beef going on because I always follow like people in the there are people that react to like all the rap stuff that I follow. So
Mhm.
then sometimes they'll be saying it on Twitter like, hey, what's going on with this?
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll go out and do the research and see what's going on.
Mm. And the MGK and Eminem aren't fighting anymore, right? Because Eminem was like, you're not worth my time or some shit like that.
Yeah, and he mentions it on his album too.
Eminem's a little cocky, don't you think? Don't you think
I
a
mean,
little too
he
cocky?
has the right to be
Why though?
because he's an insane lyricist. He got them rap on point.
I mean, I guess I still haven't watched 8 Mile like the whole movie. I need to watch it though, cause I remember we watched that clip when you went to my house the last time, when that like the last battle in the movie. I think that is right.
Yeah.
But I still haven't watched it. But I know Yoshi's like, oh yeah, it's a good movie, and it won an Oscar, so you know it's gotta be a good movie, I guess, and shit.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to watch it though.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't fully remember everything that happened in the movie.
When did that shit even come out?
I don't know.
It was like a long time ago, huh?
Yeah, it was
because in the movie that was young.
Yeah, he's pretty young. I think around the time he filmed it was around the time. Actually, I don't remember.
What I enjoy is when rappers or someone that's not in the acting field does acting. Like Eminem was in a movie, but I feel like even though I haven't watched it, that one scene seemed like he was a good actor. I know Lady Gaga did a movie recently with Bradley Cooper.
She did?
Yeah, Star is Born. You haven't watched that movie?
No, I haven't watched it.
That was a good movie. So I was like surprised because you expect him to be shitty. But then yesterday, I watched the movie. The movie when we were playing Rainbow that I was telling you that Yoshi was watching.
Yeah.
That wrestler guy was in the movie, and I was like, he's awful. Like, I don't know how you're like the casting person and you're like, oh yeah, put him in the movie. Or like when John Cena acted in like way back in like 2000, like 2007, his movie came out. That shit was horrible. I watched it in theaters.
But it was amazing, huh?
And the funny thing is, like, my dad's really into like war stuff. He likes to watch like videos on YouTube about just like military shit. So I remember when John Cena was coming out in his first movie, The Marine. It says The Marine in the title. So when we told my dad, oh, can you take us to go see it? He wanted to see it too. He's like, oh hell yeah, it's about the Marines. But it just ended up being some shitty ass like action movie. So he literally knocked out in the theater like snoring and shit, bro.
Just show him Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, that shit boring, bro. Isn't that shit like I don't care what anyone says. That shit boring. You know what's boring? Titanic, bro. That shit is fucking boring, bro.
You just pissed off a bunch of people right now.
That shit boring. You could like, I'm
How
not
you gonna
saying
diss my boy Leo?
Go, yeah, bro. Like, that shit boring,
Leonardo
bro.
DiCaprio.
I tried watching The Revenant too. That shit's boring.
I haven't watched it.
That shit's boring, bro.
But I mean, he won an Oscar for it.
That's the thing, though. I feel like when you win an Oscar, doesn't necessarily mean the movie's good. I don't know, like, I guess it does.
Well, I guess his acting was what got him the Oscar, not the movie necessarily.
Because I watched some movie that won an Oscar called Birdman. Because I thought it looked, from the trailer, I remember I typed it in, it looked like some like superhero-ish movie or something. But then I watched it and it was like a 2.5 hour movie and I was fucking bored. Like, I was just bored, bro. So I don't know who decides what wins, like what wins an Oscar or not and shit, or like what you look for in a movie and shit.
I have a question for you then.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio film that you've seen?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Obviously, it's not Titanic.
It's not Titanic. That shit's boring. Damn. What other movies does he even come out in, bro?
I've watched them in 4 movies. I've watched them in Titanic, Wolf of Wall Street, Inception, the movie we watched in high school, Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby. Oh, that one then. That one. I like that one. Just because he's like, oh, sport. A lot of the time.
You should watch Wolf of Wall Street.
I still haven't watched that one.
You need to watch it.
It's a really sexual movie. I know that.
That, and because it's like a side of Leonardo DiCaprio like you wouldn't expect to see.
Yeah.
Because one, he's cussing so much. like the way he says fucking, like it's just funny to me.
But is it a boring movie?
No, it's not boring. It's actually pretty hilarious.
It's like a comedy-ish type of shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like comedy. Yeah, it was more of comedy for me.
Well, it's trying to be serious too, no? Because it has to do with like Wall Street and shit,
Yeah.
but it's also funny.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know there's the one scene that I've seen from the movie is the scene that's a meme, that when he's like, I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Because it says something about like when you said it's your last game and it's like 3 a.m. or something, and then you're just like, all right, let's play another one, and then it has that video of him being like, I'm not fucking leaving, and everyone just starts fucking clapping. That's like the only scene I've seen from that movie. But I know a lot of people, like, I think Brian told me it was good. Some guy we play with online his gamer tag is Tank. He watched it. He said it was good, but I still haven't watched it.
That's where I first saw Margot Robbie.
Well, fuck. Oh, Harley Quinn. Huh? Yeah.
They acted together in that movie.
Yeah. I know she came on now. I know they came out in a new one, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. with Brad Pitt. I haven't seen that one either. That one I want to see because
it got good like reviews. I think he won an Oscar for it. No,
I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. Yeah. And it
they
has
both
to do with
acted.
like it has to do with just Hollywood. I think Brad Pitt is the actor, and he's like a failing actor. And then it had references like a bunch of other movies because I know Bruce Lee comes out in the movie, or someone obviously like the fool looked pretty similar to Bruce Lee from the trailer I watched. So I don't know if it's CG or if some guy just looks like Bruce Lee and they put him in the movie. Because there was that awful CG from Fast and Furious because Paul Walker died, so they had to CG him in the movie, and that shit was just bad.
I never watched Fast and the Furious, so I don't know. I didn't find the franchise.
Don't say that shit. Don't. No wait a second, Pablo. No fucking way you just said that shit, bro.
I think it's boring, dude.
Oh.
It's a movie about cars. I could just watch.
No. Why are you just gonna say that shit?
There's already a movie about cars.
What
by Pixar.
Fuck? What?
They have eyeballs.
That movie sucks, bro. Anyone who says cars is good as fucking hell no. That movie.
Vader's the homie.
No. But yeah,
Lightning McQueen.
What the Lightning McQueen? Didn't they make three of those
Speed.
fucking movies?
Faster than fast. Quicker than quick.
Shit. Didn't they make three of those movies?
Yeah, they made 3.
All trash. I'm saying that right now. Best Pixar movie?
Early Fast and the Furious, all 7. What is it? Is it 7?
I think right now they're on like 9. That's good.
Just keep piling
That's
up the
good
trash.
entertainment. What the fuck? It's because it's good because it's bad. You ever seen a movie like that it's so trash it's entertaining?
Not because you're not worth my time.
Hey, what the fuck? You need to watch like Sharknado then or something like that. I don't know.
Sharknado. I like sci-fi movies. They're funny.
If there's one movie I can recommend that's a shitty movie, that's like so shitty, if you watch it with friends, you're legit just gonna have a good time anyways because that's how bad it is. It's a movie called Gamebox 360.
What?
We literally watched it because we were all bored on the Xbox at like 3 a.m. And we're like, let's just watch a shitty movie. So we clicked that one. And it's funny, bro. If you watch it, you'll laugh, trust.
Alice in Wonderland.
No.
It's a good movie.
The old one?
Old and new.
The new one sucks.
That's fucked up.
The new one sucks. With Johnny
It's better
Depp,
than
right?
Fast and the Furious.
Hold on, wait, no. No, hold on a sec. I don't even know why I'm defending the Fast movies. They do suck, but they're entertaining. They're entertaining. I watch Alice in Wonderland and I just sleep. That's just boring too. Who the fuck wants to see a movie about some girl that falls into a tree hole? Nobody, bro.
I mean, who wants to see a movie about cars?
Like, yeah, but his car's doing crazy shit. It has to do with nukes and shit, bro.
I could do that in Call of Duty.
What the? Well, you can't do that in Alice in Wonderland. They're not gonna kill each other in the movie. But I regress. I haven't watched the
I'm
second.
The captain.
I'm the captain now. I haven't even watched that movie. Was what the fuck movie is that? It's a Tom Hanks movie, but
Wait,
I forget. I'm the captain as a movie.
I didn't know that. I was referencing a game.
What the fuck? What game is that? I thought you were referencing the movie.
Have you ever played Man of Medan?
No.
Have you ever played Until Dawn?
Yeah.
It's from the same like developers. And then there's a scene in it. My cousin and I always like laugh at it because it sounds so funny. Like what are they? They're like pirates, and then they take over the boat. And then I think one of them says like, "I'm the captain."
Yeah.
But then the guy's like, "No, I'm the captain now." He's like, "I'm the captain of this ship."
Yeah, that's why. That's from a movie. It's in a Tom Hanks movie that came out like 2013, 2014.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's literally the scene is some guy gets on the boat that I think Tom Hanks is like driving or something, and he literally says, "I'm the captain now," while holding an AK. That's where that line came from.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So I don't know. I guess they put that in the game because probably the people that made the game was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good movie," so they put that shit in there. But Tom Hanks be making some boring ass movies too.
Like what?
Like the Bridge of Spies.
I never
Shit
seen
was
that.
boring. I think it's called Bridge of Spies, the one about the Berlin Wall or something. Then he made one that I guess was supposed to be suspenseful with Emma Watson. About something about like she works
Emma
for like
Watson's cute.
she works for like a tech company called like the Circle or something, and I think they're like tapping into your every move, kind of like some Big Brother shit. And it's supposed to be like a suspense movie too, or like a thriller, but it's fucking boring. I couldn't sit through. I made it like fucking like 40 minutes into the movie. I still didn't pick up, bro. I was like, what's going on? This shit is boring.
Emma Watson's cute.
Harry Potter, trash.
It's fucked up.
I'm playing, but
You're about to.
I'm playing. Hey, wait, hold on a sec.
We might not have another podcast.
Like I'll
after
beat
this
your
week.
ass. Alright, well, hold on. Harry Potter
What about it?
or Star Wars?
Oh.
And I mean as a whole,
This is
not just like the Star Wars live action movies like Clone Wars.
I think I would say Harry Potter.
Harry Potter still?
But that's because of what happened with the new trilogy. Like that kind of like fucked it up for me.
The Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
How are you gonna say that to me? I mean, just not because of the trilogy. I just mean, how you gonna choose Star Wars, like
Harry Potter
Potter
or Star Wars?
over Star Wars?
Like if it was just the prequels and the original trilogy, then I would say Star Wars. But because the new trilogy was introduced and then all that shit happened, how it was stupid, how it was so uncoordinated, then I would say Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
But actually no, I might say Star Wars because there's the Clone Wars, the TV series. There's Lego Star Wars, which is legit.
There's the games, and the games give you like.
Alright, never
extra
mind.
shit.
Star Wars.
You ever play Knights of the Old Republic?
No.
I never played it either, but I know that one's supposed to be god tier, like the best Star Wars game. Everyone says that shit's awesome.
What is
It
that?
has-
On
it has
console,
that-
PC?
I think it came out on like PS2 or PS1, but yeah, you can get it on Steam. But it has that. I don't know the lore before anyone gets mad at me and shit. That it has the. I'm guessing he's a Sith guy that has only like his lip and his nose is covered, but you can see the rest of his head, and he's like bald and shit. He looks kind of like.
Oh, you're talking about Malik.
Yeah. I think that's him. Yeah. It has him in the game. He's like the main boss.
Because I remember we were talking about this, and I showed you what he looked like.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah, it was him.
It has him in the game, and it's supposed to be like really good. So I mean, I choose Star Wars over Harry Potter, but just because I never read the Harry Potter books. Maybe if I read the books, because everyone's always like the book is better than the movie.
I read some of the books. I've read Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Half-Blood Prince, and Order of the Phoenix. I haven't read all of them.
What's left?
Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire,
Oh, Deathly Hallows. Huh?
Deathly Hallows, which is 2 books.
And now they have, but
Well, no,
now,
it's not 2 books. Wait, is it?
no, it's just one. But I think the movie's in 2 parts.
Yeah, the movie's in 2 parts.
Yeah.
That book is huge, though, I think.
Is it really? I don't even know. I haven't seen a Harry Potter book since I was in like fucking 3rd grade and shit.
No, because I had a college class that was an English class, but it was a Harry Potter class. So, like, everything just revolved around it, which is why I loved the class. And that's where we read Half-Blood Prince, and then we watched Order of the Phoenix.
What the fuck? I want that English class. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like,
that was a legit English class. Like, I really liked the professor. I don't remember his name. I think it was like Howard.
Was it middle school?
No, it was college.
It was in college.
Yeah, it was a college class. It was a
What
lit
the
college
fuck?
class.
There needs to be more college classes like that then.
It was English 102. Yeah, English
Mm.
102. I forgot what the thing was how, but when I was looking in classes, I was like, well, I have to take English 102. And then I saw Harry Potter. I was like, huh. And then I read like the course descriptions, like, yes, the class will be based around Harry Potter. But there was other like writing aspects. Like we read different passages and stuff. We built up to the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But it was still like incorporated throughout the semester. But that class was amazing.
You watched the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're gonna have to rank them from best to worst between these 4, okay? Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and what's another like little trilogy thing that has like, fuck, just put the Avengers movies in there. That whole crap.
I'll put Avengers last.
Okay.
I'd probably put Lord of the Rings first.
How dare you? Not playing, not playing. I haven't even watched the movies.
I'd probably put.
Choose your words carefully here.
Because I've read most of the books in Harry Potter, and with Star Wars, that new trilogy was fucking me up with this decision. Because if that new trilogy wasn't there, I'd probably always put Star Wars before Harry Potter.
But you would never put Harry Potter over Lord of the Rings.
No.
Is it that good?
You have to watch it to understand. Because like
the 3 hours, bro. What the hold on a sec. Where'd that come from? Jesus.
The main soundtrack for Lord of the Rings is just so good to me. A lot of the filming too, like a lot of the shots in that movie, I really enjoyed. I don't remember where exactly they filmed. I think it was like in Ireland. They filmed most of the movies. But like just the storytelling of that movie, I just really loved it.
But there's so many fucking movies. You gotta watch The Hobbit and shit.
You don't have to watch The Hobbit.
Well, if you want to learn like the Bilbo Baggins story and shit,
but you don't have to watch it to watch Lord of the Rings.
But you have to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, kind of like if you like Harry Potter, you gotta watch that whole Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Because it's like a prequel thing.
Yeah, but you don't need it to enjoy it. I haven't watched it.
So you're telling me you would be okay if a Batman movie started without you knowing how you became Batman?
Yeah.
How the fuck? No, you gotta learn the backstory, bro.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying you can watch Harry Potter without watching that one movie. Same thing with Lord of the Rings.
I'll never watch this shit.
You're gonna watch it.
What? Hey, hold on.
We'll fucking tie you down in the chair.
That was like
just strap your eyes
precious.
open. We'll strap your eyes open.
What's that fool's name? The My Precious guy? Darth Vader?
Goal. You're an idiot.
Huh?
I'm about to turn to the dark side right now on you.
Fucking
No, his name's Gollum.
I never watched those movies because they looked a little boring. That mean the silence means something. Huh?
We legit might not have another podcast next week because it's gonna be 6 feet under the ground.
God, these fucking.
There's a lot of movies. But right now, what I've been trying to do recently is I've been trying to find like a good horror series. Like just. I don't know. I really want to find horror stuff because horror recently has been trash in terms of films. Like I haven't really found a film where I was like, damn, that was actually Hereditary was good.
Hereditary was good.
Cause
Watch It Follows, bro.
It Follows.
On the first podcast ever, I remember I said like, oh, everyone should watch this movie. This is a good ass movie, bro.
Well, because my cousin's been telling me about some horror films too. Because usually what we'll do is like if I find a horror movie I really like, I'll tell it to him. Because we really like horror. Like we're the type who get on like YouTube, listen to like Corpse Husband, Mr. Nightmare. I don't know if you recognize any of those names.
Yeah. I know who Mr. Nightmare is.
But yeah, I just love those kind of like videos. And then I mean, at one point I was considering making them, but I decided not to.
I'm the guy for horror. I love horror movies, bro. You watch Poltergeist yet?
Is that a movie?
It's an old like.
Wait, isn't that the one with the clown?
The Poltergeist is the one with the person in the TV. The kid. The cover is like a TV and the kid sitting in front of the TV. Came out in like. I don't want to get the date wrong.
That's not the one that has a clown that comes out in it.
There's a clown, but it's not like a main thing.
You're gonna be fucked up.
Okay, no, that's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You got me fucked
but I mean,
up.
There's Poltergeist.
I'll punch the TV.
I'm about to give you a list right now, so when you edit this, you can listen to this list, and if you're bored, you can watch It Follows, Poltergeist, fucking Babadook. I liked, even though it was like a Netflix thing. So I don't know if it's considered to be like
Wait,
a
are these
high
films
tier.
or like TV
yeah, they're
shows?
films.
Okay. Do you have any TV shows?
Goodnight Mommy. For TV shows, just Castle Rock. That's the only horror one I know, right? And The Outsider, which is also made by Stephen King, but it's on HBO now. Those are good. Those are
if it's
horror
on Hulu.
shows. Castle Rock's on Hulu.
I know that.
That's
I was actually watching that a little bit, but then like I was too tired.
Mm-hmm.
And when the moment I was watching it, so I was like, "Oh, I fucked up."
Yeah, because that show you need to actually pay attention. Like it's like a.
Oh no, it was the second episode I was falling asleep because I think I worked like a late shift and then I was like super tired.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to watch this episode again because I hate doing that to TV shows where I don't fully pay attention because I'm not giving it a chance."
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta rewatch the episode.
So just those two. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of horror shows. Ghost Adventures.
I enjoyed Ghost Adventures, but they actually got called out for faking.
Oh, for
something.
real?
That there was something that apparently was faked.
That's what I was looking up yesterday. Because I recently hopped on the Ghost Adventures thing because I was watching it. It just came up on TV and I watched the whole episode. I was like, damn. So I looked it up if it was on Hulu and I started watching that shit like crazy since like 2 days ago. But I was literally trying to look that up, like if it's fake or not, but I couldn't find any.
A TV show I would recommend to you. I don't think. No, it's not on Hulu, but it's called The Haunting.
The Haunting?
No, A Haunting.
A Haunting.
Yeah. It was
it's
a
like
good
ghost,
show.
It's like a ghost hunter thing?
It's no, it's not a ghost hunter thing. It's just like reenacting what real people have experienced.
Oh, okay.
And it's usually like an hour long. They have like it's split into 2 different episodes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's either in 2 episodes or it's a whole episode. But it's a good show.
I know one, just to recommend it to you, even though I haven't even watched it, but people say it's good, is a haunting in Hill House or a haunting on Hill House. It's on Netflix, something like that. I know everyone says that shit's good too, so. And Stranger Things, you haven't even watched that. I guess that's kind of hard.
I tried it. Remember, we both watched it. And I told you I didn't feel interested.
Yeah.
The only reason, the only sort of interest I had in it was when I was playing Dead by Daylight because the Gorgon came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to play that game.
Gorgon.
We could play it on
PC. Fuck. Oh wait, hold on. But I actually want to know about that Ghost Hunter thing. You said they got called out for faking. Faking what?
I don't remember what exactly it was, but apparently it was fake that they tossed an item in one of the rooms. You could easily find it on YouTube, but it was like in one of the top 5s or something. But that clip basically made people more suspicious of all their filming.
What the fuck? But how do people know it was fake?
That I don't quite remember because it was a while ago that I looked at that, but you could easily find it on YouTube, someone explaining it or breaking it down. Yeah,
because I was looking it up on Reddit and people were saying, I feel like everyone came to the same conclusion, so maybe it's, so I'm guessing it's true because everyone said that after season 4 is where the show kind of just falls off, because now they're on season 17 or 16 or some shit. But yeah, everyone says by season 4 that it just drops. I don't know why that is, so I need to watch from the beginning, I guess, to see the difference now. Yeah, but I like it because it's just entertaining, regardless if it's fake or not. Because if it's real, that's still cool because ghost shit. But if it's fake, then it's just funny.
It's just something to laugh at.
Yeah, you're just watching people overact for no reason and shit.
Well, I don't know. I've also been listening to podcasts. I've been exploring other podcasts that have horror. I might have found one that might be perfect for me. Because what I end up usually doing with podcasts, one that I like, I end up binging the whole thing. That's what I did with Views with David Dobrik. Right now, I might have found one. It's something about scary stories to tell in the dark. Something like that.
Okay.
But there's 4 seasons, so I'm like, okay. And each one is an hour long. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna be busy because I usually listen to them when I'm editing something or if I'm just playing. I'm just like if I'm playing a grindy game, those games where you have to collect a bunch of shit. Yeah. I'll just put it on and I'll get to work with the grind.
There you go.
With the Batman games. Did you ever play all the Batman games?
Arkham Knight and all that stuff. Yeah. I didn't play the Arkham Knight one. The last one I never played, but I played the rest.
How you had to collect all the Riddler trophies?
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that shit, bro. That should take forever, bro.
I probably had, I want to say 20 plus hours into listening scary stories.
Oh,
like the Corpse Husband and Mr. Nightmare, I caught up on all their videos from all the Riddler trophies I was collecting.
What the fuck?
It got to a point where I was just waiting for them to actually upload. So I had to go out and find new videos to watch.
Dang, I don't know about that, bro. That's a lot of videos, though. On both of their channels. You finished both of their channel videos, bro.
Yeah, both of them, Corpse Husband and Mr. Nightmare. I finished all their videos in the time that I had to do all those Riddler trophies.
You guys can't see my face, but I'm in disbelief right now because that's a lot.
And I played all 3 games.
I don't got the patience for none of that shit, bro. I just get mad and like.
And imagine, because you had like 200. I don't know the exact number, but I know it was 200 plus. The one that had the most was Arkham City. Arkham City had like 400 trophies, I think. Not trophies, yeah, Riddler trophies. And on top of those, you had to do specific challenges for Catwoman and Batman.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Arkham City was the one where I was like, I'm fucking proud.
You like the Batman games?
Yeah.
You love all those games?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like them?
I can't answer that like fairly, though, because I'm biased.
So you'd give it a 10?
I feel like anything I say in a high rate would be biased because I'm a fan of Batman.
Because if you like those games and then like the combat system for that, you should play the Mad Max game. Because it's made by the same guys. The
Rocksteady Studios?
Yeah. Well, I think it's the Eidos guys, the EIDOS. I don't know how you pronounce that name. But I know it's the same guys that made... I think it's Warner Brothers too. They made a Mad Max game. And it literally plays exactly like the Batman games. Like the combat's exactly the same. The only difference is in this game, which I guess is similar. You use a car, like a junk car. Because you're like in a wasteland in this game. But it's a good game. It's a really good game. It's basically Batman, but in a post-apocalyptic world, and you're like in the desert most of the time and shit. It's a good game, though. You should play.
I think it was free on PS4 one day.
Maybe, because it's an old game now. It came out probably like 2014 or something.
Well, I mean, that's why I like Spider-Man, too.
Oh, yeah, that the
Spider-Man was
PS4 Spider-Man.
amazing. Yeah.
I platted that shit in like the same weekend that shit
Yeah, me
came
too.
out, bro.
I grinded so hard for that game.
I immediately started collecting the backpacks as soon as like
Oh, yeah, me
I started.
too.
I wasted all my time doing that shit, bro. Fuck.
Like I basically got to a point with a lot of the side quests where I was like, nah, you got to continue the main story. And I was like, fuck, I just want to keep playing.
No, what I hated the most tedious thing for me was when you had to do the, like, stop a certain amount of crimes in each of the districts or something like that.
Dude.
That was annoying, bro.
Yeah, because sometimes you had to find them.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you had to
yeah.
scout so hard.
You just got to waste your time, and then you finally see a crime happening, and you got to stop, like, what were they called? Like, the Asian gang that are wearing, like, the masks. I forgot, but you had to, like,
they were
stop
like
them.
demon something.
Yeah.
Something with demon.
But... And then I'm pretty sure they're going to make another game because this game...
It did incredible.
I was honestly disappointed, TBH, I'm being honest.
I agree with you. I don't know if it's for the same thing, though.
Okay, now you got to tell me first before I say my thing is.
It was basically... it was a story where they just threw everything at you in the end.
Exactly.
That's
exactly why.
I was like, wait, what? So Dr. Octopus, Vulture, everyone just randomly decided to come at us?
That's exactly why, because everything came out at the end. Like, literally in, like, the last, like, 3 missions is when all the villains start coming out and shit starts going crazy because of the fact that this game, to me, even though it was still, like, an amazing game, like, I had fun playing it, it felt like it was just filler for the next game, like, setup. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, I guess. But it's just that the trailers gave us an impression.
That was
like
gonna
the
build
opposite,
up.
the complete opposite impression. Yeah, that it was going to be like, you're going to be battling the classic villains like Rhino and all those motherfuckers. But you just ended up battling Mr. Negative or whatever his name was the whole time. And then Dr. Octopus at the end, and that's it. So I was like, I don't know about all that. And then Miles Morales is coming out in the next one. The what's his name? The new Spider-Man, the little black.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name. Yeah, Miles Morales. Yeah. So we'll see.
I need to see Venom. I want to see
Venom comes out in the next one, bro. God. If Venom comes out in the next Spider-Man movie, I'd be happy.
Oh, that too.
Because they're making another one last one, I think.
I would want to see Venom so bad. I want to see him again.
Tom Hardy Venom.
I know people like I think people weren't too happy with the Venom movie, but I was like, why?
Yeah, it seems alright. Like I've seen trash movies, and that movie was. I mean, I'm not saying it's also.
It wasn't
like
the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it wasn't, oh my god, great, but it was a better Venom than what we got in
yeah,
Spider-Man 3.
exactly.
That was the Venom I wanted.
I don't know what grade it got on like Rotten Tomatoes. The least I'd give it though is like a 70%.
Yeah, that's where I
Like,
was ranging to.
I'm not necessarily giving it an A. The max I'd give it would probably be like a 80.
Like a 80, 82.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not saying it's great either. But yeah, it was a good movie. So I don't know what the fuck. People are just.
There was no Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. That movie doesn't even exist, straight up, bro. Like, it just doesn't, never came out. No one ever directed it. It doesn't exist, bro. That shit was bad.
All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. That's all the time we have today.
Yes.
Any last words, Leo, before I kill you for disrespecting my series?
Any last words? Well, basically what I just said, I'm going to reiterate. Suicide Squad is a trash movie. Straight up.
All right. And for disrespecting my Lord of the Rings, I'm going to kill you.
If I don't come back next week for the podcast, guys, you know why. Call the cops, please. All right, guys.
We'll see you guys next week on the podcast. Once again, hopefully with more topics.
Yes.
Until then, have a good day. If you're watching on YouTube or listening,
Comment.
be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Maybe you have a topic you're dying to hear us say, and we might have opinions that you're dying to hear. And if you're on Spotify, be sure to follow.
Exactly.
We upload every week.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah, we try to. We're more consistent, so.
But until then, hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes. See ya, guys.
See ya.